Hello everyone, welcome to DecodeITES. This is a single learning platform for multiple IT infrastructure technologies. Do like, share and subscribe our channel to never miss out our videos. Let's continue with the learning. Let's have a small introduction of myself. My name is Prince Garg. I'm having 3+ years of work experience and worked on Red Hat, VMware, Windows, Google Cloud, PowerShell, Python and Bash scripting. Kindly follow us on Facebook, Insta, LinkedIn, and reach out to us on itesfund.com. So let's continue our learning for Linux 8 with understanding and using Vim Editor in Linux. In this lesson, we are going to talk about Vim. Vim is VI improved and VI is the editor, the default editor that has been around for a long time. Before we actually start talking about using the editor, we need to understand how to work with it. So, Vim is the default editor and it is used as an embedded editor by many commands. And that's also the reason why you need to know about it. If you don't know how to work with Vim or VI, you will get stuck easily with commands like visudo, cron tab, etc. etc. So, learning about this editor is very important, and you should not waste your time on alternative and easier to use editors like Nano, for example. So, Vim is the enhanced version of VI. VI was developed a long time ago, and because it was developed so long ago, it was not particularly user friendly. Vim is considered to be user-friendly version of VI and already the Enterprise Linux 8. If you investigate the files, you will see that VI and Vim actually are different files as well. The most challenging thing about working with Vim is that you need to manage command mode and input mode. In command mode, you can type commands. In input mode, you can type text. I have created a brief animation to show you what it is like. So, if you start with Vim, you will get into command mode. You cannot start typing text in the command mode. You need to get into insert mode, also known as input mode. And in order to enter the insert mode, you can press A, I, O or insert key. This is also typical for Vim and VI. Often there are multiple ways of getting things done. Now, once you have finished entering your text, you need to get back to command mode. Because in command mode, you need to type a command to write and quit what you have been doing. In order to get back to command mode, you need to press escape key, and once you have done that, you can use a command :WQ exclamation. And this is only the beginning of working with Vim. Let's continue in talking about some more commands that are useful for working with Vim. Now that we know a little bit about Vim, let me show you how to use it. So I've created a command overview for you and I wanted to talk about a couple of these commands. Escape. First, there is a escape, that's the command how you will get back to command mode. And there is I and A, which will get you in input mode. I is for insert and A is for append. So depending on the cursor position, it will bring you to a different spot. O. O will open a new line for you, and that can convenient at some cases. :WQ. And we have this :WQ which is for write and quit, which will save your changes to a file and quit from Vim. Now we have Q exclamation. It's an alternative to do that is colon q exclamation. We will discuss all these commands in the practical overview. Let me show you. So, let's start with some practical overview of Vim. So I am typing Vim, and when I am typing Vim, I always want to follow with the name of the file that I am creating, like my file. And that brings us into the command mode. Look at the lower left corner where you can see the name of the field that is currently we are in. And in the lower right corner, you can see the cursor position. Now, easiest way to start typing is by pressing I. I is for insert. You can see that we are in the insert mode now from the lower left corner. Let's say we type hello. If you don't want to be in insert mode anymore because you want to issue a command, press escape. It will bring you back to the command mode. The easiest way to see that you are currently in command mode is by looking at the lower left corner. In the lower left corner, we don't see insert anymore. But now I want to continue and write something more text. In this case, you can see that the cursor position is on the O of the word hello, and I want to add a new line. For adding a new line is the O command. O is to open a new line, something like this. So assuming that I am happy with what I have just done, then I am pressing escape again and then colon WQ exclamation. That looks like a lot, it's right, quit and don't complain. The execution mark by the way is optional. You can use it, you don't have to use it. But by using it well, you are telling it not to complain and just do what you say. So now I have written and quitted the Vim at the same time. So if we type Vim my file, we are back in the file again. And I want to show you something else. So I do some new text, like let's go to the insert mode and enter something like anything. If by accident you have done something that you don't want to keep, then you can get back to the command mode, and from the command mode you can type colon q exclamation. This is quitting, not saving anything, and in some cases that can be very useful if you want to make sure that you don't mess up your file. Let's have a look at the next set of commands. dd. It is a very useful command. It will delete a line working with Vim. It's often about adding and deleting lines. You are going to like dd. Next is YY. YY will copy the current line that the cursor is on and P will paste it. So basically this is cut, copy and paste like you have seen in many graphical user interfaces before. And now you can do it from command line Vim as well. Let me show you. So I'm back in my file and I'm using uppercase G to go to the last position of the file. This is only two-line file, so it doesn't really matter. But uppercase G can be useful as well. Now I'm opening a new line, my new line like this. And now I want to copy this line. What do we do that? So as we have seen, YY. No matter where the current cursor position is, YY will copy all the current line to the buffer. Then we will bring the cursor to the new line we want. And then we need to press escape and go into the command mode. You can then press P to paste the line. Here you can see the line has been pasted. So that's the basic copy and paste. Apart from that, you are going to like DD. DD, as you can see here, DD will delete the line. An alternative to DD, also a delete command. So it's time to get back to the slide a bit. Alright, some more commands that you can use in Vim. V. There is V and it is for visual mode. In visual mode, you can select a block of text and then you can do a manipulation on that block of text in my upcoming demo. I will also show you how U is used for undo, as U is used in Vim to undo any operations you have performed. Control plus R. It is used to redo. Like if you have done something which is not needed and you don't know how to get it back and you have deleted a lot of data and made a lot of changes, you can use this. Let me show you. So here we are back in the text file. I am pressing V. Now look at the lower left corner where you can see the word visual. At this point, I am gonna use lowercase gg, and as you can see, which brings the cursor to the start of the first line. So in visual mode, I have now selected all. And guess what you can do with the text? You can delete it, you can copy it, you can do whatever you want to do with it. So I'm gonna use Y. Y is to yank it up. So I've copied all the lines and I'm bringing my cursor back to the position where I want to be, like over here. Not to forget, I'm getting back into the command mode, and in the command mode I'm typing P. P is for paste. And as you can see, we have just copied the entire block of text. If this is not what you wanted to do, then you can use U. I've already said U is for undo. Since the beginning of your current session in Vim, Vim keeps tracks of many times as you want to undo whatever you have just done. And if you regret what you have just undone, you can use Ctrl plus R, which is redo. Look, then we have the last undo action that has been done again. So we have reverted. Let's have a look at some more Vim commands. So we have already seen a couple of commands that are on the slide right now. GG. Both are in lowercase. For example, remember we have just seen that it brings the cursor to the first line of the document. Uppercase G brings the cursor all way down. This is not so very useful if you have a document that has just 5 lines, but if you have a document that has hundreds of lines, then really it is useful. Slash text. It is also something you are gonna like. Slash text means that you are going to search for the text and it will result for all the search data from it. Slash text will search from the current cursor position downwards. Question mark text. If you want to search in the opposite direction, as slash text will gonna search only in downwards situation, then you can use question mark text. Let me show you the same. Let's get back to the slide a bit. There are so many things that can be done with Vim, but you don't have to know about all of them. So here is the last 3 manipulations I want to show you. First one is caret. It will bring the cursor to the beginning of the current line. and dollar will bring the cursor to the end of the current line. And particularly useful is the last one, colon percentage s forward slash old forward slash new forward slash g, which is what we call a global substitute. So the first part is colon percentage s, which is calling a substitute. Next, we are going to tell what needs to be substituted. So the old text between the slashes and the new text is what follows. The G at the end is the line makes sure that it is global substitute. Without the G, the command would substitute every first time that it finds the next old in new line, but not the second time. And if you want to be substituting all over, then you really need the G in the end. Let me show you. So I'm bringing my cursor back to the first line. Look, it's in the first position of the first line. If I press dollar, it goes to the last position of the first line. Now no matter where my cursor is. And now let's see the manipulation part. Like we will type colon percentage s, which is for substitute. Then I will gonna type this, which is the old keyword. And the new keyword is, let's say, prince. And now G is for global, that my action will be global. Global substitute is very useful because if you're working with Red Hat Enterprise Linux, you will find yourself modifying text files a lot, and very frequently these files are template files, and in a template file you may find things like dummy hostname 10 times, and if you want to change that in easy way, do the real hostname that you are using. Global substitute is going to be the best friend while working with Vim. So as you can see, we have replaced all these words to prince. Let's check this again. Now if you want to change line, then simple. Let's say again prince, but this time in the lowercase. You can see it's all changed. So that's all for today's lesson. We will continue learning Linux from next video onwards. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Do like, share and comment our videos. Also subscribe to our channel.